4 point-like charged objects are placed at the corners of a square with a side of root 2a, and we're given a hint to consider the coordinate system that's shown in the figure. And in part A, calculate the x and y components of the electric field, so in the I and j directions, at the point P that's located at a distance of a on 2 from the center of the square, on the line connecting these two charges. So it's important to keep the mathematics tidy in this problem. So we'll start with this charge as charge 1, and we draw a radial vector to point P from this charge. So this produces an electric field pointing away from it. So the electric field, due to charge 1, is Coulomb's constant by the charge on the squared magnitude of that radial vector. So by Pythagoras, that's a squared plus a on 2 squared, which is 5a squared on 4. So 4 goes in the numerator. Multiply by the unit direction vector, which is cosine theta, being a on the square root of 5a squared on 4. So we get 2 in the numerator. So this is the unit vector that points in the direction of the electric field, being r hat. So it points in a negative I direction. And plus the j component, being sine theta, or a on 2, by the square root of 5a squared on 4. So we get 2 in the numerator, and that component points in a positive j direction. Now similarly, if we draw a radial vector to point P from charge 2, we see the electric field pointing towards a negative charge in this direction, and it has the same length as E1, because the charge is at the same distance from point P. So what we get is E2 by Coulomb's constant by the charge on 5a squared on 4. So that's the same as E1 by the unit radial vector in the direction of that electric field. So the I component is the same, so that will be minus 2 on root 5. So that component's in the minus I direction. So that's the same as this component if we do the appropriate cancellations. And similarly, this component gives 1 on root 5. So we see that the jth component of E1 acts in the opposite direction as the j component of E2. So that's minus 1 on root 5 in the j direction. Now let's make a bit of room, so we don't need this text. And as we can see, the third charge, being negative, has an electric field pointing in this direction towards it. So we have E3 is Coulomb's constant by the charge by the squared distance, being a plus a on 2 squared. So that gives 3a on 2 squared, or 9a squared on 4, and the 4 goes in a numerator. And this component acts in a negative j direction. And charge 4 has a stronger electric field that points in a minus j direction, away from it. So the electric field is Coulomb's constant by the charge on the squared distance from the charge to point P, which is a squared on 4. So 4 goes in a numerator. And this electric field points in a negative j direction. And now we can superimpose the electric fields due to all those charges to get the final electric field. So as we can see, we expect the net electric field to point in the minus I and minus j direction. So we have 4kq on 5a squared, and minus 2 is minus 4 on root 5 in the I direction, and 1 on root 5 minus 1 on root 5 is 0. And then we have 8kq on a squared by minus 1 on 9, minus 1 or minus 9 on 9. So that gives minus 10 on 9 in the j direction. So that's our net electric field at point P, and I'll leave it for you to simplify it further. Now determine P being the electric dipole moment of this charge configuration. So what we can do is choose an origin in the middle of the square and take radial vectors to each charge relative to this origin. So what we have is Q multiplied by the position vector, which is A in the I direction. And similarly, we have a position vector to the other charge. So that charge is minus Q. And that position vector is A pointing in the minus I direction. And similarly, we have a position vector to charge 3. So that charge is minus 2Q. Multiplied by A, which points in the minus J direction. And finally, we have a position vector to the fourth charge. So that will be plus 2Q. Multiplied by A, and that position vector points in the positive J direction. So the net dipole moment is 2QA in the I direction plus 4QA in the J direction. And now let's go to part C. Suppose a uniform electric field having an I component E0 is applied to this configuration of charges. Calculate T0 being the torque about the center of the square exerted by the electric field on the charge configuration. So the torque due to the electric force acting on a single charge about a chosen point is the cross product between the position vector to that charge and the electric force. So the torque is also a vector, and the electric force acting on a charge is the charge by the electric field at that point. And if we sum up these torques due to the forces acting on all the charges, then we get the net torque about our point is the sum of the charge by the position vector cross E. So we sum over all the charges to get the net torque. And if the electric field is uniform, we can take it out of the sum. So we have a uniform electric field. So that sum is the net dipole moment about O. So we have P cross E. So therefore the net torque about O is the dipole moment, which is 2QA in the I direction plus 4QA in the J direction cross E, which is E0 in the I direction. So using the distributive property of the cross product, we have I cross I giving the zero vector, and the second term of the dipole moment is 4QAJ cross E0I. So we have 4QA E0 by J cross I, which gives a unit vector pointing into the screen, so in the minus K direction. And this makes sense because if we draw the electric forces acting on the other charges, so the force on a negative charge is against the electric field, and similarly on this negative charge, and the electric force on a positive charge is in the direction of the electric field. So we see the lines of action of these forces going through O, so they contribute no torque. So only the forces acting on these charges contribute a clockwise torque about O by the right hand rule. So this component is the J component of the dipole moment. So our result makes sense.